I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's on the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it talks too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Indianapolis Colts. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
Paris Campbell.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
Down, Indianapolis.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Eason. Open man is Trey Burton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Eason to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Eason. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
To number 13,
T.Y. Hilton. Touchdown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Rodgers on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues. I'm looking for one, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And goal to go.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Maurice Hurst coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Second down and goal.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Eason sets to throw it. And is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
The extra point is
and his kick is right through.
Score Colts 14, Raiders 7. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now, Carr again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Carr to throw again. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Jacobs at 1st and 10. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Shotgun now for Carr. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
The 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Daniel Carlson.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Rodgers on the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a Colts first down.
Midfield.
Naheem Hines, the ball.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The kick,
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Colts 21, Raiders 14. Rodrigo.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Again, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Renfro. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the gun, Carr. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
To throw again, Carr. And this is caught at the end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. His pass caught with the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
Brings up second.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Hines. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
With the
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Carr on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Carr looking outside, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Throw from Carr complete to Renfro. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up there at 32, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. He
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Waller taking it in over the middle. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35.
The 46-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Left side here, it's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Has some space here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. This kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Las Vegas, first down.
From the gun, Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Carr eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Raiders 28, Colts 21. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Flushed out right. He's got Burton here. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The end result, 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
No gain on the screen there at second down.
to Nyheim Hines. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 35.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Play action. It's Eason. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Fourth down.
They'll run for it with Hines. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get into into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On play action, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And we'll bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This puts right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Colts pick it up. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
Kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Colts 42, Raiders 28. Rodrigo Blankenship.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indiana.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this ball.
What I like is that you gave me the ball, and I just kept using it.
That one goes for 30 yards. Operating from the gun, Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Carr to throw again. Zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. One final try now for Carr. And that will be incomplete as time has run out. on this football game.
Final score, Colts
A big
42.
offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk